slowest part of this process of building these tabletops for end tables / nightstands. This is the final next to the final product. This thing is smooth because I used 60 grit sandpaper first, then I used 120, and I got to run back over this because there's some glue spots right there that will show when I get ready to stain this. So I'm about to run back over that with the sandpaper. But it's all pocket hole in the back. This is a top for a nightstand / end table. Behind me is the frame and the bottom boards. And this is a different color than I usually use on my end tables and my nightstands. This, instead of using the bright white for the farmhouse, this is actually a cream color, off-white, creamish looking brown sort of. But I'm gonna try see that color, see how that works out. What I'm fixing to do is this is my router table. You can't see the bit on this side, but I'm fixing to put a round over all the way around this table. So when I lay it down, what I'll do is I'll run this through my router, and it'll give that edge over there a round over, and I'll show you when I get through doing it. On the router table, it makes a mess and as loud as everything. I went ahead and did the round over on these ends here. You can see it a little bit, I guess, in the video. The round over edges on it. What I'll do now is I'll go back and get my probably 60 grit, and I may run this over again, but I'm gonna cut these corners around. These are pretty sharp, so if anybody ran into them on the end table or coffee nightstand, it would probably hurt them a little bit. So I'm gonna round this over a little bit with the sander at the 60 grit and get those rounded off. So now it's ready for stain. These are 2x8s. 2x8s cut into the length of the nightstand, which is 17 3/4 square. And now I'll go ahead and put the pre-stain on it. After I get through sanding little bits and pieces here, I'll put the pre-stain on it. Then it'll be ready for the Jacob Bean stain, and then it'll be ready to attach to the top of the table here. Match the Jacob Bean on the bottom here. These are slats, or 1x4s. Cut into slats for the bottom of the coffee table, end table or nightstand, and they're just basically stained. I gotta now, once these dry good, the top dries good, after it's stained, I go back and put the polyurethane sealer on it, sand it, and probably about 4 or 5 coats of polyurethane on there, sand it between each application, and lightly sand it with 120 grit sandpaper, and that'll get all the grit out of it, like I usually do with everything I build. So then after that, I'll put the final coat of polyurethane on there, and they'll be completed and ready to put up for sale. I have a lot of people asking when I post these things on Marketplace or Shop Athens or the other sites I use, if I have anything available, they want it right away. So nobody requested these yet. Well, they have requested them, I just haven't had them in stock. So I don't usually keep a stock, so I just I just build upon request. But while I had some free time and I'm not really pushed for jobs right now, I got some free time to go ahead and build some of the stuff that gets requested the most of. The end tables, nightstands, little side tables, and console tables. Just try to get a little bit of stock built up in those. So when people do ask for them, I will have them, because I think a lot of times people ask for stuff and they kind of want it. They want to know if it's available, and they want it kind of right away. So instead of me just putting them off until them I'll build it for them, I just go ahead and have a little stock so I can go ahead and sell it as they ask.